The official podcast of SonicRex.com. Good morning. Hi everyone, it's Change UK here, and this is my second show from the good old US of A. I really hope you can hear me at the moment, actually. Microphone. I might just hold it and then pass it across when needed. Or something to that effect, because it was kind of low. Huh.
Seems like it's working to me. I just have to actually talk and
Yeah. Anyway, that was the voice of Echo Hawk. Say hello again, Echo.
Hi guys.
And I'm currently broadcasting at 2 a.m. US time and 7 a.m. UK time. I said, it's the second of the 2 shows that I've done in the US, and basically I've just finished packing.
Yeah, pretty much. He's actually on his way out in like, what is it, like 3 hours?
3 hours, yes. But will you stop doing that?
I'm a baby.
I have a speech impediment, I'm sorry.
No, you don't. It's so cute.
Anyway, listeners, as I was saying, yes, Echo Hawk is quite right. I'm out for in about 3 hours. 3 hours. And yeah, it's the end of my 2-week holiday, most of which has been spent around Echo's house. And
did other stuff. You mostly slept here if you really want to compare time.
I think most people would have got that meant I was staying.
Oh.
Here.
Oh, yeah, you did that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just stayed in her house. That's all I did, ever. Anyway, we'll be joined throughout the broadcast by Honey the dog, who will be, I don't know, giving us a broad spectral analysis of US politics and anything else, and also the good taste of bacon strips as well, with any luck. It's just going to be sort of dialogue from us while I sip the remains of my nice caffeine-free Coca-Cola bottle. And what is it you're
Some
doing?
sugar powder stuff.
What's this? Wonka sweet tart squeeze, and it's wild cherry flavour.
Oh, it's always cherry flavour.
This mean you can have a tongue like blood red again?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What was that horrible thing you
The cherry slush from Sonic.
The Sonic cherry slush. I've been to Sonic's a couple of times. I'm sure we mentioned on the Radio Redux Live.
That and you've posted about it.
Yeah, I'll post. Everyone knows I've been to Sonic's. I'm going to make a big deal out of it on the Sega blog or something.
If you don't know that already,
but Echo had a cherry slushie because she likes cherry apparently. Quite a lot. And it freaked me out slightly, which I think is fair to
Well, no. See, that the tongue wasn't what got you. The fact that my teeth were red and I looked like I had just gotten socked in the face.
Yeah, it looked like Hawk had a busted mouth, and I was quite disturbed by it. And yes,
a proposition you yourself have seen, yeah.
Yeah, only myself. But yes, so it's just us for the next however long.
Mm-hmm.
With music dotting in and out, and
you're gonna have to actually talk into it, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to keep it a decent thing between us both.
You could put it up here.
I started up there and it was very quiet because I'm very far away from the end. They won't stand up.
Perfect.
Yes, I've only just got to I've only then got to sit up as opposed to my nice comfortable position I was in.
Dude, if you want to lay down, I don't care.
If I lay down, then impossible, woman. Alright.
Just relax.
I have no idea why I love you. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, fine, I see how it is.
Yeah. You're so dumped. So
Freaking
silence, or I'll jam the bottom of this very cold Coke bottle into the small of your back. Or alternatively, I'll attack your sides because I know they're very ticklish.
I'm not very ticklish. Shut up, quit. I'm not ticklish. I just don't like being touched.
She's not ticklish. She's just ticklish.
No, I'm not. Quit it.
Anyway, here's Honey the dog. Honey, come over here.
She doesn't say much.
She doesn't say much.
Soft spoken.
Say something, honey. There's loads of Sonic fans very interested in what you have to say. think that's our lot, really.
Every time.
It's a whirlwind here of activity. But again, come on, guys, it's like 2:15. Anyway, so yeah, I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Yep.
Don't know where I am going.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I'm leaving on a jet plane to leave on a jet plane to leave on a jet plane.
To go home and work your ass off.
Yes, work just a little bit. That is Sarah Connor.
I doubt they heard that.
Oh, I bet they did.
Caterwauling.
Yes, that's one of Echo's pets. It is Sarah Connor, the cat.
Well, Sarah. We nicknamed her Sarah Connor because she's so badass.
She's protecting her son at the moment from a sort of a cyborg cat.
Which she's fixed and does not have. But, yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting very quiet again. Sorry about this, guys. It's a pain in the ass to get this microphone in the right place. Get Echo a bit closer over here.
Nice. Don't give him ideas. I don't want to see any fan fiction, fan art, any of that shit. If it comes to my email, I will just keep it quietly and ain't going on the site. I will appreciate it privately.
Now you are giving him ideas, right?
I know.
Anyway.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's been a good time. What were we doing? Well, let's tell them about what we were doing today, because that was pretty groovy.
Oh, you just want to tell the story, don't you?
I was more talking about the evening as opposed to the morning.
Well, the morning was fine. I mean, we had the very unique Hibari market, which is a Japanese market.
Yeah, lots of anime stuff.
Well, the actual imports, all the stuff you'd actually find in Japan, all the food, drinks, and otherwise. Although they didn't have certain things, but I think they were restocking. So.
Yeah, they seem to be doing quite a lot of work on various things.
But yeah, we had an early morning, and I forget who got up. Who got who up? That's always been the quest of the morning.
You woke me up this morning.
Not because you weren't really asleep.
I was sort of dozing. Because, doze.
Pretty much. So we go off to Cincinnati. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, off to Cincy.
Yeah, which is, a very lovely town, actually.
Sweet home a la Cincy.
Yeah, which we found out, what was it this evening, that was named after, like, a Roman guy.
A Roman guy. That's one of the cats going into a spittoon.
Dude,
in the
it's
background.
Ginger. Don't mess with Ginger.
Oh, it's not. Their name's not Ginger. I've renamed this cat. Ginger. There's 3 cats, who are Sarah, Tiffany's
Fang,
and there's a very, very fat cat. And it would be fair to say,
big boned.
It is a portly puss. It's a big cat.
She's not retarded though.
Yeah, and she's not purple either.
Thank God for that.
And her name's Ginger, and I've rechristened her as Muta, which people who are familiar with Miyazaki film, specifically the Cat Returns, and it's the first one, which is Whisper in the Wind, Whisper Down the River,
something like that.
Whisper of the Heart. That's it. Whisper in the Wind's a musical, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's early / late. No. And Sarah's coming over now. What do you want?
Would you stop worrying about them? They're going to be around. They've been around for several weeks.
Oh, I hope it's been longer than that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My obsessive cats.
Anyway, so we went.
Would you stop looking for them?
It's stalking me.
It stalks me. You're next to me. Get used to it. I told you. She sleeps with me and she plays with me and we'll be friends forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Care Bears movie.
Redux.
Anyway, moving on. Yes, we had those. We
went out to Cincy.
Went up to Cincy. We had some White Castle on the way. Echo and AAUK go to White Castle and get the munchies.
After going through a damn downpour. God.
Yeah, we had the remains of Gustav, or was it Gustav? What was the hurricane?
I thought it was actually like Iro or Ivo.
No, Ike's the one that's coming in.
No, Ike's the one that's coming in.
Gustav.
It was a Gustav. What the hell name is Gustav? I feel
the name of the hurricane.
I don't think so. It was like Tropical Storm Faye. That's what it was called.
Faye?
Yes. Tropical Storm Faye, and it was just the remains that decided to just shoot north and
drown us.
More or less, but, you know, knowing Kev as he is, he decides to just fall asleep while I'm sitting there struggling through the downpour. But
yes, as a passenger of the car, I didn't realise it was my civic duty to somehow sort of steer the car with my mind.
I don't know, at least you were comfortable, but still, it's like I'm sitting here white-knuckled trying to go, oh god, don't get us killed. Oh.
Yes, I should have been more mindful of the position of the aircon blower, as it greatly affected the aerodynamics of the outside of the car.
Oh my god! Actually, I turned the heat on a little bit, but anyway. So slowly but surely, we did eventually get there. We got to the aquarium on the levee, which is right on the river.
Yes, it was in the Newport
Aquarium.
Newport Aquarium, wasn't it? And yeah, it was pretty damn good. It tied in very nicely with our earlier trip to the zoo. We went to the zoo.
Yeah.
The zoo.
When we unfortunately went all the way and found that the amusement park had so very happily closed on us until after.
Yeah, we were going to go to Kings Island, which is this very big amusement park. I mean, very impressive.
And they had Sonic plushies.
Except they didn't, because they were closed. We went for 2 hours and we found they were closed.
To which point we then remembered that we had saw a sign for the zoo, turned around a few more times
to try and find the sign to the zoo.
And then finally found it when we just were about to give up.
It's quite impressive to lose a zoo. but we managed to do that, and with great skill. So we eventually found it, and eventually found our way out of the small corner of the park we just seemed to be walking around in a circle in.
Yeah. Which was like cheetahs and kitties and stuff.
It's an interesting thing putting in these 2-year-olds and cheetahs together. So it was an interesting exhibit. I especially like the way that they all play about and defecate in the corner.
Nice. No, what was even
and the cheetahs was pretty good as well.
We had, what was it, little kids and sharks today. That's what.
Oh yeah, that was good.
It was a petting.
Look, yes, petting, and then there's taking 2 minutes, sort of jabbing them in the water at sharks, which is not really the best idea in the world.
No. Alright, so they broke all the rules. They stuck their fingers in there in front of their faces so they could be bitten. They jabbed the sharks to piss them off.
Yeah. And then they swam around towards us, which was nice.
Yeah, they're like, tired of the kids. Oh yeah, and they decided to flare their fingers in the water like a certain...
Yeah, they started flicking the water around it. It's like, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. But I want to get their attention. I know. I'll act like I'm some sort of prey in distress. There we go.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll get all the sharks over here. Oh, where's my finger?
And on the same weight as a basking shark, I think, wasn't it? Or was it some sort of sand tiger shark? That was it. On the same weight as a sand tiger shark and the 47 million. Oh, 47 million.
44 million.
Oh, it's good. It's going down. 44 million insects. I'm also the same weight.
22.6 or 7.
But Echo's tiny.
I am not tiny. I am well built for my size. I swear to God, I'm half your weight, and
half my size.
Well, I'm about a foot under, but yeah.
Echo's dinky. She's lovely.
Dinky, but I'm a brute. I swear to God, I'm a brute.
5'1", aren't you?
5'1.5". Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the half. Sorry.
Never forget the
Never
half.
forget the
You'll
half.
make me cry.
Oh.
Except you won't, because I'll beat
No.
your ass. I'll be too busy beating you up.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so they went to this aquarium. There's all sorts of things going on there. There was also snakes and things, and otters, which were obviously big for me because I love otters. I think they're fantastic. Which led on to a massive aviary for the tropical birds. And somebody decided she had to feed the birds.
I wanted to. Okay, it was $1 for the night.
Feed the birds.
And these
tuppence a bag. Tuppence.
Fairly social.
Tuppence a bag.
But it seems that there is a certain tradition we seem to hold with aquariums.
Yes, this is what we've found, that
which I get
rays don't like me.
No, it's not that. It's just something has to go wrong at an aquarium whenever we go to one. Last year, when I came over to Brighton and I had the show with Espio, we had gone to the Brighton Aquarium. And
the Sea Life
like
Centre in Brighton.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Anyway, they had an open top tank, and the little rays, they're all jetting around and everything like that, and one was going sideways, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute, he's waving, to which point just decides to send a small wave of water right onto him, and it was just absolutely comical.
Yes, I was delighted. My if I weren't wearing my t-shirt, my sides would have most assuredly split. And the contents of my intestines would have spilt over the floor, and it would have just been one of those rare events.
It was water. Chill, dude. Seriously.
I am chilling.
I know. But no,
Stop making out that I'm some kind of stress ball.
You are a stress ball. What the I can't say that on here. But seriously, goodness gracious, you sometimes worry me. I try to loosen you up and get you to do stuff, and now I sound like a bully half the time. It's like, go on, pet the shark, pet the shark.
Yeah, it was great. So this happened. This happened last year in Brighton. Going back to the story, and somebody was very happy about that, and was.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so
that was hilarious. That was wonderful.
And you went on about it for the next 3 days.
I thought it was the cutest thing ever. But anyway, let's get it over with.
Well, previously, going back, the last time you were birds of a certain description, which was at Kentucky Down Under, I believe.
Yeah, that was the area or some thing like that. And they had lorikeets too. Those same
yes, these lorikeets are sort of green and blue and red, sort of bird of paradise type thing.
Yeah, very pretty.
Very pretty indeed, and very friendly for the most part.
For the most part.
Except that the previous time at Kentucky Down Under, it bit you.
Yes, the bird had actually decided to sink its very, very powerful beak into my hand, which was holding whatever food it was eating.
So it was literally biting the hand that feeds it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's how it turned out.
Mottos and sayings have meaning in the real world, kids. There we go.
I don't know what that means. I mean, that's just what it did, but go ahead.
Anyway, so, I was more than prepared for something to go drastically wrong at the aquarium this time, and be covered in water in some way. Anyway.
If only.
So.
If only.
There was a petting area.
Not petting. It's another feeding area. Or what are you?
I'm still talking about. I'm going back to the aquarium bit.
Okay.
Which involved a rather mean crab and a slug and a.
No, well, it was a snail, a big sea snail, one of the crabs, not the giant.
Shoehorn.
Horseshoe
crab.
Horseshoe crab, which is completely harmless.
Horseshoe crab, and then a sort of a
pinchy crab. I don't know what the heck that was.
It was a spider crab. It was a spider crab.
Yeah.
Anyway, because I wasn't really in the mood to pet these, somebody started getting really uppity and insulting my honour and bravery. Frankly, there's sometimes where you just don't want to pet something because you just don't want to pet something.
Who thinks like that? Dude, if they
Most of the civilized world, I think.
If they offer you to pet some wild animal, there's obviously two things they keep in mind. One, the thing isn't going to kill you unless you're dumb about it. And two, you're not going to get that experience anywhere else. Why the hell not?
Because free, you might not want to.
Because you're a wuss.
Which is what I was getting. Anyway, so we went on to the sharks.
Pet a shark. Yeah.
Went to the shark. We started petting sharks.
That was fine, except for the little kids nearly getting eaten.
Yeah, it was a shame they weren't really. That would have been.
You wanted them to be. You so wanted them to get bitten.
No, I didn't want the kids to get bitten. I wanted the annoying children who were screaming, "It's Nemo! It's Nemo!" at the clownfish. And I do mean screaming, guys. I wanted them to somehow fall in the penguin enclosure and then get torn apart by rabid penguins.
And Ben strikes back.
In some sort of terrifying bloodbath of rabid king penguins.
He doesn't like kids.
No. I don't like kids.
You don't like whiny kids.
No, just whine. It's
if
really
they were
whiny.
Quiet, you'd be so happy. But
I don't mind if they got, because it's when they just
completely
the repetitive ones and the ones that just scream.
Yeah.
It's like attention. I want attention, so it's just bad parenting.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I'll wait for this parenting class. Anyway, the point we were getting to. So we petted these sharks, which were very nice.
Yeah.
There is an end to the story, by the way. Which finally satisfied somebody.
Yeah.
That I'd petted something.
That was cool. You enjoyed it. Don't whine.
Yes, I'm just saying.
Alright, Stephen.
And it came. So we gone past the otters, and it came to the aviary again. Now, so I'd survived. I was like, I've not been splashed, not been bitten.
It wasn't your turn.
Not lost limbs. It was my turn, apparently, because somebody wanted to feed the birds again, as I said.
I only knew.
And so you went and bought some nectar.
Mm-hmm. We poured it in the little cup and we went in.
While this was all going on, I must admit I did notice the word poncho on sale.
They always offer one.
Mm.
Yeah, they always do, but I only had $1 on me, so I was only going to get the nectar, and nothing had ever happened previous to this.
Previously on Echo's life, nothing has happened.
Nothing like that. Nothing requiring.
Yeah. So in you popped with the nectar and.
Bird flew down onto my hand.
Yeah, well,
onto my shoulder.
Well, first of all, you were given a bird.
Yeah,
you? There was another.
There was somebody else
another visitor who was visiting, but they sort of passed on their bird to you because they wanted to move on. Mm-hmm. So he was a bit. He wasn't that interested to begin with, wasn't he? Wasn't he just eat?
He just kind of ate, and he was still hungry, so that was fine.
Yeah. So and then all of a sudden, a bird randomly flew down and landed on Echo's head, which is hilarity.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the thing. I literally, I'm like, okay, random bird on my head. This is funny. This is cute.
It was one of those really classic, sort of like mouth big shock expressions, which I really hope I captured on camera at some point.
I'll have to double check that later.
She says, taking my camera out of my reach and then possibly getting ready to delete stuff.
No.
But yes, anyway, it wasn't interested in feeding this bird. It was more interested in making room for some more. As it proceeded to go, oh yes, this is a very nice perch, turned to the side and then shat all over Echo's head and on her shoulder, giving a nice little orange streak with bits in it, looking like the world's worst highlight. And even like getting some stuff on her nice
shirt,
dragony blouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun.
Oh god. It was just literally, I'm thinking, oh, it's so funny, the bird's on my head, and then I feel something wet on my shoulder.
And the fact that it was just going into your hair, and it was like, oh.
No, I had no idea it was in my hair until you pointed that out. I was like, oh my god. And you just got a picture of that too, I know that.
Luckily, I don't think the details there.
No, just a little bit, you can just tell it's there. Oh my god, and then I'm rushing off to the bathroom to get it out, if I can help it, making him clean it up, because I can't even see it.
Yeah, it's the things we do for love, clean bird shit out of out of your girlfriend's hair.
So that is officially was kind of the event of the day for that.
Except it wasn't, was it? Because afterwards, after we went to a candy shop, so I could buy some Charleston Chew. Oh. Oops, and the laptop has stopped.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're still recording, so we'll find out in just a second. Bum. Ah, dear.
Wiki.
There we go, and we are indeed still recording. That's just remember just to cut that from a bit every so often.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure this laptop, this crazy laptop malarkey with swear. Because after we went and I bought some Charleston Chew, and some other miscellaneous things like a Wonka bar which got destroyed.
Yeah.
In near record time. We went to a game shop first, didn't we?
Yeah,
some Game Gears and
all the old consoles like the Genesis, Saturn.
Oh, there was
SNES.
There was copies of Shaq Fu for 99 cents. And I was severely tempted to buy one just so I can say I own a copy of Shaq Fu.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. And there were like, a dozen of them just sitting there.
At least a good half dozen anyway.
Yeah.
There were some weird ones. There were some Atari t-shirts as well, but the classic Atari one wasn't in my size. That's epic fail.
I know.
Really is.
We can't fit you in a small, I'm sorry, Kev. Oh, I know. It's okay.
It's not fair. You teased me with 3 different Atari t-shirts. They didn't have one in my size of any of them. But it's just
no, they didn't.
It's just not fair.
I don't know why you want an Atari t-shirt.
Oh, it's Atari. I love Atari. I grew up with Atari. It's the one I grew up with. I didn't grow up with Nintendo or Sega. I grew up with Atari.
I would have grown up.
There was a of disapproval.
Some of us were just, we're happy to get whatever we got anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Redux.
You were saying.
I was saying because where we went to, what was it? I can't remember the name of the place. GameWorks, wasn't it?
GameWorks, yeah.
I'm
thinking GameStop. That's the other vendor.
That's the
video game vendor.
Yes.
But GameWorks is actually
GameWorks, yes, which is a Sega owned and ran little amusement arcade. Well, I say little amusement, it's quite a big amusement arcade.
Well, actually, to be honest, the one that we went to, which was like the single floor, that's nothing compared to the actual ones I've been to, where there are 3 floors.
So for the Europeans, I think like a mini Sega World. I mean, there was other games in there from other people like Konami and Bandai and.
I think 2 Konami games, not including the 2 DDR games. That's like 4. And then there was some Namco.
Namco because of Time Crisis.
Yeah. And along with that, they had the Nintendo and Namco one.
Yeah, there was a Nintendo Namco Mario Kart game.
But besides that,
pretty much everything else was Sega.
I mean, literally.
Yeah. We're talking lots and lots of stuff. I mean, I'll be putting up a big blog at some point, listing down all these things. But I mean, there's everything from Afterburner Climax to Outrun 2 and Outrun 2 SP actually. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Sega didn't realise that at all, but not at least the arcade version. I didn't
had all
realise
the UFO catchers.
The UFO catchers,
which were stupidly, horribly, badly done. Although
I mean, there was some of the Japanese ones. There was a couple of Dinosaur King machines.
Yeah, a couple of them straight off of Japan series.
I can never remember. Was it Love and Berry? Was it the?
I don't know.
The Japanese, but I can't remember.
Dress up a girl.
Yes, it makes Sega an awful lot of money, but I can never remember it. But it was just very noticeable that they had that there, and then they had the horse one, the Derby one, which you
are champion at.
Yes. Well, yes.
Yeah, basically, I've got like a whole deck of cards for these horses to race them and all the whole thing. And...
But there was Initial D3, Initial D4. There was oddly enough, there was an old arcade. There's an old original, I believe, Frogger.
What about
cabinet.
The Monkey Ball?
There was Monkey Ball. Various different arcade ticket machines, tokens of all a Sega. There's Virtual Tennis, Virtual Striker, Virtual
Hunting
Fighter, the hunting games, yes.
Shooting
Too Spicy, which was that gun, but that was like you have. I love that people complaining about Mad Worlds. Yeah, Too Spicy. It's like you get a gun, your friend has a gun. You're in a urban setting with the ability to duck left and right. Go shoot each other.
Yeah,
that's the concept of the game. Oh, there was Ghost Squad and Ghost Squad Evolution.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4's nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you mean House of the Dead 4?
Probably.
There was House of the Dead 4 and House of the Dead 3 there. Loads and loads of stuff.
And all the races, all the different races.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Daytona was there as well.
Oh, that's
I thought there was some indie one as well. Wasn't there those all the Indy cars one?
Yeah, the big old, literally, they'll swerve left and right.
That was Sega. It was just all Sega. And of course there was tickets. We played the darts machine for a while, which was fun.
Darts was good, except for the fact that
it wasn't playing the rules of darts for one, and we were both hopeless with the other.
You beat me several times, but then again, I've never played darts, so that was a little odd for me to do. But considering he's taller, it's a lot easier. He just kind of goes, and they're in. Me, I actually have to,
No, you just need to get the effort right. You're trying to float them in.
Well, first I tried to do the floating technique, which is like a little arc, and then I tried to literally kind of really wing at them. That kind of turned vicious to the point where I even hit the black circle on the outside, and one of them actually stuck rather than bouncing off. And it didn't register as a miss mark, which is even worse.
You have 3 darts for your turn in darts. I had about 7 darts in my hand, ready to replace the at least 2 of echoes that hit the target and bounced out and didn't even register.
No, I ended up going through like maybe 6, 7, 8 at one time. Just
yeah. At one stage, I think your longest streak was actually 11.
Yeah, because they kept bouncing off.
Which is just crazy, frankly.
Pitiful, really.
I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
Yeah. I know what I am.
But we did sort of think because we did like a 2-hour one.
Yeah, we did a 2-hour game card.
And then we did sort of various things, and that the pinball machines are rubbish.
Yeah, they were really bad.
They really suck. The Austin Powers one was terrible. Just ramps everywhere.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
That was so gay.
And the what was the other one? The Monopoly one.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see my game on the Monopoly. It was literally like bang bang straight down the middle. You can't do anything about it.
I know, and you're supposed to be able to hit these things, but I always hit tilt, and then the game gets pissed off at you, and then what the hell?
It was you didn't see how many balls I actually went through.
Oh, God.
I had about 9 balls. Or 9, but that was simply because it was literally go boom, boom, straight down the middle every single time. It's like can't do anything about it at all. Absolutely terrible. They need the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein one. That was absolutely fantastic pinball machine. I love the heck out of that one. Seriously, if you find the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein pinball machine, go and play it. It's just amazing. I'm not saying that because I was very, very, very good at it.
Yeah. It's not hard to be good at pinball.
But we had already spotted the tickets because this is branded up as Sega. Sonic seemed to be all over the place, so we sort of thought, I wonder. Made our merry way to the prize area, as you do, and lo and behold, there was a GameWorks Sonic hat.
Oh, and it was just
and I tell you what,
gorgeous.
I've just thought Adam's going to absolutely really want. Although he'll consider it a piece of tat.
Well, even then, there was a mug. That
we didn't find till then there was actually a mug as well.
They didn't really put it up. They put it like behind a box, so you couldn't really see it.
There's like some Sonic stickers and a Sonic little mini notebook, but the big one is quite large actually. Sonic over the baseball cap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a one size fits all sort of thing.
No, I mean the actual the design.
Definitely.
It's huge,
yeah.
And it goes onto the peak as well, which I think was quite interesting. They normally don't do that.
Yeah, they did a whole full embroidery too. This wasn't like just some stitch on.
But it was decided we had to have that pretty much immediately.
Gorgeous. It is still gorgeous.
Or rather, I decided I had to have it.
There's gonna be pics of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, the whole time there was me laughing because there's quite a big series of parks and stuff, and SOA haven't bothered to say anything about them. And there was like there's business cards for the Sega person to contact. There's like, I guess I got one of those. So it's like SOA haven't been bothered to go to their own Sega parks. It's like, oh yes, the SOE guy is going to go there instead. So it was just hilarity from that point of view. But yeah, I had to have the hat. The hat was cool.
The hat was
It
awesome.
was Sonic.
It was excellent. I'm sorry, but that was an excellent craft, if I must say.
It's also good because that means if I do a blog on it, that means I'm using the hat for Sega purposes, and therefore I can claim it back.
Well, that was only
tickets.
What, 10 quid for you?
Yeah, about £10.
That was about it, but that's that's a good hat.
But yeah, so we
it's worth about £10. There you go.
I can eBay it, yeah. if I so wished.
Yeah.
Except I don't.
No way.
But yeah, it worked out very well, and we were very methodical.
Yeah.
And
I scoped out which particular.
We scoped out the highest returning on tickets machine,
which turns out to be this giant ass wheel and the whole stupid thing.
That actually wasn't made by Sega.
Nah,
it was made for Sega by somebody else.
I didn't register that.
It was at the bottom of some sort of weird company. I can't quite remember the name.
But it still was made specific. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was just you had the chance of getting 1,000. Of course, we tried over and over again. We kept getting the low marks.
Oh, and yeah, we kept missing it by, you know, it's all very well if you miss it by like a couple, but when you miss it by, it's like the one next to it.
Yeah, it's like that much, that little pinch, you just miss it. But then when we were getting, I think it was actually when we were collecting prizes, we heard some kid get it, and all the sirens are going off. The big wheel, somebody got the jackpot.
And he wasn't trying, which is really.
Yeah.
He just randomly pushed the button, which just makes it even worse.
And to which point they actually
he celebrated like he won the lottery.
For about 1
which I
second.
suppose, yeah. But 1 second he stopped. It was like, yeah, what? And it was like parents came over, was like, yeah, what it? And then the dad started celebrating because he was like, yeah, I can get something for me now.
Yeah, pretty much. But they actually went over, stopped the machine from coughing up tickets, and just threw 1,000.
Yeah, that was understandable.
And that saves them a lot of paper, because it seems like they just threw it away, which is a darn shame. I'm hoping they recycle that.
Yeah, it was all in the sort of big bin tub, and there was nothing else in there, so
maybe.
Who knows?
Well, I think we'll just take a break then.
Yeah, take a break for a little bit, and we'll come back and tell you more random stuff before I have to be on my merry way back to Blighty. So here's some music to soothe you in our absence. Oh yeah. And that was whoever that was with that song that they're famous for. Yeah, I'm back. We're back from our break, which I think was rather necessary, as I was desperately trying to dislocate my shoulder from the way I was leaning.
Well, that's not good.
And I was being moderately successful, which is something to worry about. Yeah, so that's the kind of
things we've been doing.
That's kind of it, isn't it? Really, for
what? Just one day?
GameWorks, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole spiel about that. We came, we ate, we played, killed some dinosaurs and some.
Oh, I know. We didn't talk about that, did we?
Well,
Was it Dinosaur Hunter?
no.
And was it Hunter or
Something Hunter.
something Hunter? Another Sega one. Where you hunt bears or lions and tigers and
that's
bears.
extreme hunting.
Oh my.
Well, we didn't do the tigers, but the bears, moose, mule deer, white-tailed deer, black bear, grizzly bear, elk. I think that was pretty much all.
It was basically your it's your tradition. There was actually number 2 that was next to it, which we never did. But it was so noticeable that it was so old, really. I mean, it was by Sammy. It wasn't by Sega. Sega was not going to do that. It was a Sammy produced arcade, which is interesting anyway. But yeah, we basically went through. We used a lot of those 2-hour time slash money.
It didn't cost us anything. It was cheaper to do it that way.
Yeah, so we basically just played through the game.
Even got into the elite.
We played right through it, didn't we?
Yeah, we got every single animal, so they gave us additional.
They gave us the additional elite animal.
You couldn't kill anything because they're immortal.
That was just weird. It was like
shoot them
4 times in the face,
and they still won't die.
And it won't die. In fact, it'll look at you quizzically and wonder what the hell you're doing.
I love that elk. That was.
It was just like,
What are you shooting? Like literally, no.
Oh look, fireworks in my eyeballs.
In the normal one, if you shoot even into the air, the animals start fleeing. Because that would make sense. An animal hears a shotgun or something like that.
Yeah,
which you decided to use.
Elite seem to be, well, for some reason your all semblance of stealth is lost because you're just gonna leap into it in some kind of action way.
Well, here's the other
like doing rolls through trees and over brooks and things, and
even
spinning around and rolling into the ground in the ground.
In the elite mode, the animals weren't really afraid of you. They were also immortal.
The animals just didn't care. It was like, oh, it was a hunter.
The fact that he could take 4 shots to the face and walk away, I'm sorry, I don't think I'd care about you either.
With a heavy-duty shotgun, 4 shots to the face. Oh, those mosquitoes are back. Very bad.
But yeah. My goodness, but I don't know, I still like the prehistoric hunter or whatever it was.
Yeah, there was the Dinosaur Hunter, which is the same sort of game really, but with dinosaurs.
It was a lot more advanced.
But it was, like I said, it was a lot more advanced. Because, it kind of speaks for itself, same thing, you've got to go around hunting dinosaurs with a gun.
Well, that sounds a little far-fetched, but even then, they have to step it up a notch.
So you got this, you hold the gun in a sort of shotgun pose. You've got the barrel into your shoulder, and there's a speaker in the barrel with this odd little hunter Skinner chap who wants to make very supercilious comments about
your various shots.
Yeah, how good they are. I was like, they all fall at one time or another or something. No. They fall like leaves.
Yeah, fall like leaves.
They fall like leaves. I have to kill everything.
No, the one in particular, he says I have to kill that one because he was talking about the T-Rex, because he actually is eating the ones you're supposed to be killing. So if you lose the trophies, then obviously you can't complete the level.
Yeah, you've got to do so many
of a
particular species in a particular place in order to qualify.
Which was to complete the level.
Don't know why it was qualify, frankly, but anyway, we both took on this. You randomly had a rocket launcher.
That was awesome.
So you got your one gun.
That made sense. Okay, I'm sorry.
And you've got a one-shot rocket launcher.
With the exception of that extra shot you earned.
Yes, and you got very bonus games. Like there was one where it was
shoot the
ropes. There was a rope bridge, and a load of raptors wanted to cross it and come and kill you, and
you had to shoot down the weak part of the bridge. So that
you had to shoot the supporting
it was a draw.
Yes, we got 2 each, and the raptors fell to their doom.
And it was a draw. Woo!
And there was much celebration, but it was surprising because there was also a lower screen, which was touch screen.
Oh, I ended up operating that the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, he paid attention while things kept raping our face. It's like this. I mean, they'll literally indicate where these little critters are that you have. Okay, when I say little, these things are huge. But they'll show you. You gotta kill Ankylosaurus or whatever, and they'll have the little ones moving around on the screen, so you move your little hunter character so he faces a certain way, etc.
Yeah, so you have to draw a path on the touch screen with your finger.
Well, you just poked a spot and he kind of made a path to it, more or less.
But you also got to use it to turn round and stuff.
Oh,
because there was a fantastic moment where, I suppose what people would call a brontosaurus or something.
Yeah, a patasaurus.
Patasaurus. And we were right next to this patasaurus.
It was a rare one. It was blue. That was. He was
blue. He was blue, and he was massive. And for some reason, Echo decided she wanted to stand next to us. Wanted us to stand next to it and face the wrong way.
I was under him.
Where is it? Where is it? Came the call. We're next to it. It's the thing that's making the stamping noise. We're right under its feet. Can you please move us? But where is it? But where is it?
Shut up.
His tail swings like, look, it's there. Where is it?
No, to which point?
To which point it made itself rather clear where it was by stamping on Echo's character and
immediately killing it.
And insta-kill.
And I'm like, why am I dead? It was just the whole night. It was terrible.
But what Echo was saying earlier was true as well, because it was like, but you were busy doing the path.
I was.
And meanwhile, I was fending off all the raptors that were coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
It was like, why are you going through your ammo so fast? It was like, what am I meant to do all these? I mean, to kill all these dinosaurs that were coming out.
Exactly.
But it's great. I mean, there was vital shots, wasn't it? Because it's like there's one
headshot.
There's a hedge, but
the chest
it wasn't really clear on the headshot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it never was. I mean, you tried to hit it in the eye or whatever dumb thing, but every once in a while.
Yeah, it was always fun when there's a massive T-Rex coming towards you. You just randomly sling the shotgun up and fire in one movement. It's like instant vital shot, instant death of the T-Rex. Like, yeah. all this nonsense of Jurassic Park where it's just like you can fire an Uzi at it for 12 minutes and it won't make a dent.
No, what was the one?
Just a bit of buckshot in its face.
We were hunting a Patasaurus or whatever it was, the actual ones we were supposed to be hunting. There was one hidden in a heavily forested area. And I mean, they try to shift the camera so you can kind of see once you get in range and close enough. That's fine. But this particular one was in such a forested area that no matter, even if we were looking up, we could have looked upside down.
Yeah.
We couldn't see anything.
There was no way to move the character either for the camera, because it was that heavily forested. So Echo, bear in mind we'd obviously seen previously in the reactions to creatures and dinosaurs when something a gunshot goes off
in their general direction.
Echo decided the best thing to do was to use a sort of like a warning shot or get its attention. So what happened was we knew there was a clear. Well, we knew there was a sort of a daylight through this one bit, and we knew where it was roughly. So
definitely.
So Echo fired through this sort of
just random shot, hoping it got its attention.
And it got its attention, alright, because it ducked its head down underneath the canopy and sort of went, what? Whereupon, unfortunately, by showing its face, it was immediately met with a blast of buckshot between its eyes from me.
Which was an insta-death right there.
Yeah, vital shot, instant death, dinosaur falls to the ground. But it was just the way it sort of ducked in and sort of went, what? Yeah, what?
It was perfect.
You say something, it was like, oh.
But it was interesting because you were still competing, but it was somewhat cooperative, which I kind of...
Yeah, it was interesting that we both developed a really specific tactics.
Mm-hmm.
And we were both bearing in mind who's got the most ammo, who should be taking this on. Somebody's close to losing their life. We need to use their rocket launcher and make sure that's used effectively.
Yeah. Which we missed a few times.
Well, there was that T-Rex that all of a sudden just randomly sped off.
Oh, I love that. We were hunting T-Rexes and we're like, oh, we're just going to nail this one because we don't have to fight through all the ammo because they tend to be harder to kill, obviously. And we had snuck up on it. We were a good bit away, actually. We had stopped to where it couldn't see us. We were directly at its side. And then it decided to... he had kindly pulled out his rocket launcher. I mean, we had stopped for a good 10, 20 seconds, to get prepared and stuff. And he aims up the shot, and right as he fires it off, for some reason, it just takes off running and completely evades the attack, to which point he's actually running around the pen. We actually chase him. So, that was just crazy. That game was brilliant, though. I'm sorry, that was wonderful.
It was really, really good. And we completed that as well.
Yeah,
we were Hawkeyes.
Well, yeah, you ended up becoming the second in the game. And
well, I was the first at the time, so I don't know what happened after that.
I guess somebody else played it.
I think actually that was the all-time,
Mm-hmm.
because we were first and second for the month, and somebody was all-time number one, and I was all-time number second.
Oh,
number
that's
two.
what it was.
And you were all-time number 3.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
So yeah, you're looking at the the man, except somebody else. Although that didn't have a rank.
Yeah, they gave you grades? It was on the screen.
No, the number one didn't have a grade.
I didn't know.
No, there was specifically no different. There was no grade.
I have no
So
idea.
perhaps it was some kind of
computer
default high score that was just humongous for some reason. But whatever the case.
Well, even so, we were kind of novices at it, so I just kind of play the game.
So yes, playing the game. It's not long before I fly off.
I know. It's
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sad as though it is, I've got to leave this one behind.
Yeah, for a bit anyway. We'll see how that works out. We got some.
We'll let you know, no doubt.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, within reason. I mean, within reason, it's it's our business, frankly.
Well, still.
How dare you ask? You should be ashamed of yourself.
We'll keep you updated as needed.
Yeah, as and when.
Don't worry about that.
But things coming up. We've got Video Games Live.
Mm-hmm.
It's hitting the UK again.
Yes.
And I'm going to be on the front row. Thanks to Captain T's eye, and his fish fingers.
Uh-oh.
Echo got no idea what I'm talking about, which is funny.
I'm over my head.
There it goes.
There you go. I think it hit something.
It's made a mess on the wall as well. That's unfortunate.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, we'll have to get the mop up later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got that coming up. But so I'm out of here in
couple hours, not much.
Jesus, a couple of hours, yeah.
Well, it's been a couple.
That's crazy, a couple of hours.
I know, you get to fly around.
Oh yes, I get to fly around. Yay!
Yeah,
yeah,
that ought to be fun. Getting shuffled about through airports.
Yeah, so I'm going. I'm not going from Kentucky, which is obviously where we are at the moment. So I'm flying.
No, you will be going from Kentucky. The Cincinnati airport isn't over the Ohio River, which means it's still in Kentucky. It's actually in Florence, Kentucky, to be honest, but they still call it.
Well, it's Cincinnati Airport. So we're driving down to Cincinnati Airport.
So driving up, actually, but yeah.
We're driving to.
Yeah.
We had this before. Stop it.
When I lived in Michigan, this wasn't a problem.
Anyway, we're going to Cincinnati Airport, where of course I have to say my goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sob.
Yeah.
And then I'm flying all the way to sunny North Carolina. And
let's do it again.
Yes, laptop. And yes, I'm off to North Carolina. And then yes, it is.
Oh.
See, look, there it goes.
Yeah.
And so North Carolina, where I'm catching another plane back down to Newark, which is sort of New York, New Jersey, sort of borderline, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm then waiting there for about 8 hours.
Are you kidding?
It was a long time.
You didn't check the layover?
It's the only time I could get.
You gotta get better flights. We could have literally probably driven you there in a better time.
No, you couldn't.
Shush. God, 8 hours. I had to wait 7 hours.
Well,
when
I'm getting there about sort of 12:1ish, and I'm flying out about 8ish.
Yeah, that's 8 hour layover. God, you're gonna have to be so bored.
And then, and I'm sort of, so I'm setting out from here at about 5-6 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock really is going to be.
We're gonna have to leave at 5, so you can get there at 6 and check in, and then your flight's at 7. Even then, I'm even kind of worried we might set off a little bit earlier, just to be sure. Because rather safe than sorry.
And so then I'm arriving at just gone past 8 on Sunday morning UK time. Yay. Just dead. I'm just gonna be dead. So, but you might have known this anyway, because by the time this goes out, the previous Radio Units lives would have gone out, and I'm the one with me, my return, if I'm still alive, that I might have done or might not do, depending.
We'll see.
But yeah, everyone seems to be dead for questions at the moment, and it's just like poking the IRC with a fork, sort of going, go tell me stuff, and it's like the usual suspects.
Sometimes it comes up interesting, You gotta actually pay attention. You never know when you get technical difficulties.
Anyway, we're just gonna go on another break and for some more music, which I hope you enjoy, whatever it is. I haven't decided yet. We'll decide later. And we'll be back for just general sign off and rah 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 after this music break. See you in a bit. Radio Redux. And welcome back, everyone. The music you just heard was very, very good. That's about all we can kind of really say for it, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
The cat for it was very good as well.
She's just talkative.
Yeah. Just talk. I've got a terrible feeling though the volume is probably has been down really, really low on the mic.
Alright, well we'll just crank that up later.
Yeah, some post-production.
Yeah, we're technical awesome.
But yeah, I've kind of got to go and get ready now. So this is the end of the show, and hopefully I will be speaking to you very, very soon on this matter and various other matters. We've got some pretty good stuff lined up for Rex soonish. There's been a new way of sorting out forthcoming updates, which has met with general approval in the forum and things like that. So yes, that's kind of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just for the American adventure.
For now. Well, you don't even you don't get to hear most of the rest of it, but it was pretty much all the same, really. Each day chaotic. Will she actually find where she's going? Are her instincts good? Are we going to be lost? Are we going to run out of gas? Who's going to pay for the next meal?
Short answer, it's me. So what have you learned on this holiday? Well, we've learned that Cincinnati Airport is very clean. That's very important. We learned that the lift we took generally never goes to the right destination first time. That's very important. We learned that Taco Bell is rubbish.
It's even worse than Burger King.
It's even worse than Burger King. We've learned that Ben & Jerry's are now doing cinnamon bun ice cream, and it is the most wonderful thing ever in the history of existence.
Because he's a cinnamon addict.
Yeah. We also learned the result that I'm actually addicted to cinnamon, which is a little bad. But hey,
I should be the next Sonic character. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon the
hair.
No, it can't be.
Can't have a hair.
Cinnamon the
platypus.
Cinnamon the platypus.
I don't know. I'm going for something new, original, dynamic.
Cinnamon the snake.
But they don't have legs. It does.
So?
Cinnamon the tree frog. I don't know. What the heck?
The tree frog.
I don't know. You're the one starting.
Froggy.
No,
I'm not Froggy. I'm Cinnamon the tree frog.
I don't know. Or bark gecko or something like that. I've seen
Cinnamon the gecko.
Cinnamon. That would just be strange. Although we did also learn something else about SBO.
Oh yes.
He's a Jacksonville.
SBO is a Jacksonville.
Or Jackson's.
Oh, Jackson's chameleon.
Because they're the only one with horns.
They're the only one with a horn. So we learned something that has to be official. You heard it here first. SBO is a Jackson's chameleon.
Something to that effect, yeah.
All of a sudden, my life becomes meaningful.
Exactly.
The meaning of my existence.
But yeah, so we're wrapping up on a kind of a tired note, but...
A tired and emotional note.
Well, that's for us to deal with, of course. But on a better note, you guys should be thinking about your entries in the future with Rex Factors coming up in a few months. So we've been thinking too. I think it's the dynamic duo. But oh ho ho, who's going to be the judge panel this year? Well, we've got a couple of selectees and a
there's definite two.
Definite 2.
There's
Gonna be a third.
assumed third.
And then
I haven't heard of from Mr. D.
Well,
I haven't heard from him.
alright.
No, Mr. D. Who's Mr. D? It was Demex, obviously. I'm not doing a whole new puzzle just for the basis
And
of
then,
that.
of course, as always, as by tradition,
There's
special guest.
there's some fly in the ointment that is a surprise. So, who will it be? Who won't it be? Well, it won't be many people. It won't be me. it won't be that sofa. It won't be this rug, for instance. It won't be your cat.
Yeah, probably for the best. She doesn't like singing.
No.
But yeah. In any case, that's something to look forward to. So
Yes.
That's definitely going to be coming up very soon.
Yes.
And you guys should be preparing for that so we can meet deadlines.
Remember, it's duets. Well, the All Stars is duets.
All Stars is duets. We do accept, the other entries as well.
Other entries. There's going to be a slight tweak on the rules again this year, and again there's the bonus mark. There'll be bonus marks available for language, which is different from your own.
Difficulty, technical.
It might be multipliers this time around. I've yet to figure out.
You've been playing too much pinball. But we'll see.
Yes, if you start singing 2 songs once, you get a multi-ball bonus. we start playing another song halfway through that song, and then you've got to start singing both of them at the same time.
Oh my god, that's like impossible. But anyway, yeah.
Mix and match. Actually, that'd be quite good. Actually, slice 2 songs up, so it ends up being some sort of medley.
So yeah, but we'll see how updates flow. Because right now, Kev's got a lot to catch up on. He's got 2 weeks of work that decided to effectively landslide. But
there's so much stuff that all of a sudden was going to be launched at the time I was being off, and there's stuff that has not been done.
But don't worry, your other buddy there is taking 2 weeks off, so...
So I've got another 6 titles to deal with in that period of time. He deserves it as well, believe me.
Well.
Right, it's time to say goodbye for now. So, I've been Archangel UK, she's been Echo Hawk, and I, at least, will see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.